During home renovations, we're often challenged with awkward spaces between nooks, crannies, bump outs, and even corners. Well, in today's video, we are tackling on the most awkward challenge we've ever experienced in the history of this channel. We're on a mission to build an entire bathroom in a 21/12 pitch, an incredibly steep pitch roof. No attic, nothing but slanted wall. Put on your big boy pants, because this one's gonna be a doozy. Let's get into it. The most awkward shower I've ever worked on. The slope of this roof is ridiculous. Being an A-frame, this is what you get with it. This is a false wall that's put up. That's why all of this is not slanted all the way down. So with this system, there's gonna be an annoying tile. I have to go all the way to the ceiling, but enough whining. Let's start waterproofing this thing. Schluter system, Grouting membrane with thin set, throw it on. Let's rock and roll. Getting started on this tile in this most awkward bathroom ever. I got a little strategy to make it cool. This is not part of the strategy, but the tile we're gonna use with is porcelain. It's nice and polished. It's gray, because I didn't want to go with white because I think it's gonna clash with the tub too much. So I just checked all my levels. This seems like a really dang good corner. I'm gonna work this side up with whatever those miters are gonna do, simply because when I get to this part and this part, I could just butt it up again. So if there's a gap that I need to conceal, I'll be able to do that. I also got a little something special for the middle here, just to break up this weird angle. Feeling pretty good, got all my supplies. And most importantly, I got my lifters. We got a positive attitude. Let's get into it. First corner piece here, angle. I have a pretty good feeling about it. If you want like a quick way to do it, the way I do it is find the measurement from here to here, and then find the measurement from here to there, connect your lines, and you should be good. I'm demonstrating to do it. So there's little tools out there you can buy to help your life move a little bit easier, but that's how I kind of figured it out in my brain. Most important part with showers, back butter your tile. This is the secret sauce that's gonna make this thing stay on and not fall off of your wall after a couple years of using. That's not bad at all. Oh, that's not bad at all, folks. Then this tile will butt up perfectly towards it. We're gonna have a nice tight seam. Hell yeah. I feel like the pressure's really on right now. I'm getting to the top. It's taking a while to get up and down the ladder, and then also back down to our tile saw. So Ben's down there. I'm able to holler at him. He's able to climb up our ladder, because we don't have stairs yet, and bring me the pieces, just because I don't want it to dry and my legs are gonna be shot if I keep running up and down all these ladders. But we're almost done. My goal was to strictly get this section up and then cap it off with my trim piece on top. That way tomorrow I can just butt these corners to the side, and I think we'll be on schedule. I really hope so. I'm spent. I'm so exhausted. This running around is trying to chase the thin set from drying is obnoxious. Everything I got going on for today, I got done. Tomorrow's a new day. Throw everything up on the sides. We should be looking real good. I need to go home and kick my feet up. Okay, this is the awkward part that I have not been looking forward to, but we're gonna figure this out. Strategy that I've come up with is I need to break up this weird angle, just at least decorate it. So what I'm gonna do is continue my tile up here and on the side, and down the middle, I picked up this really cool hexagon. Yeah, there's 6 of them. 2, 4, 6, yeah, hexagon. And I'm gonna have it running down the middle like this. I think that'll break it up, make it look somewhat cooler to a degree. However, one bummer is this is symmetrical with my both spigots and mixing valve, but this one is off by 2 inches to the side. And the reason why, the plumbers, when they installed it, we have a rafter coming through it, so there's nothing you can do about it. It's either gonna be inside or outside. And I just said, hey, better outside than in, because you don't want to be taking a shower like this. It's just the cards that are dealt to me, nothing I can do about it. On we go. If you're a hot sleeper like myself, this is gonna be your new best friend. Come check this out. This is the CoolNest from SweetNight, and I have never been this excited about a mattress. Let's open it up. All right, guys, here's the deal. Your boy runs warm. I am a hot sleeper. I can't have my legs even covered by the blanket because I sleep and I'm hot. So then I stop sleeping and I wake up. That's why I'm so excited to talk to you about the sponsors of today's video, SweetNight, and their brand new product, CoolNest. Now, the reason I got excited about the CoolNest mattress from SweetNight is their technology that they went into not only improving the ergonomics of sleeping positions, but also focusing on the breathability and the coolness. So much so that the mattress feels 8 degrees cooler when you sleep. Now, I'll be completely honest with you, I've slept on this mattress for about a week now, and the number one thing that I noticed, yes, I do feel cooler. So much so that whenever I move my body, maybe even half an inch to the side, that section feels like the cool side of the pillow again. And here's the technology that went into it. It starts with the CoolNest cover. With a 3D weaving technology, it has 10,000 micro ventilation pores that increases the breathability of the mattress by 35%. Then comes the gel flu. It's a high resilience foam infused with PCM gel technology with unique hollow structures that enhances breathability. Let me show you. This is the traditional foam that's used in modern day mattresses. And this is the gel flu high resilience foam. Let's do a breathability test. Okay, I feel a little bit of resistance. I could breathe through this all day. By improving the breathability of these mattresses, they're able to ventilate out that stored hot heat that's created by our bodies, thus giving us a nice cool sleep, but also most importantly, a deep sleep. The 3-layer foam design combines ocean memory foam, transition comfort foam, and 5-zone support foam, working in harmony to deliver unmatched comfort and support. Also expertly minimizing motion transfer. The innovative 5-zone design features a combination of support foam and comfort bars by addressing specific areas: head, shoulders, back, hips, and feet. So stop driving around shopping for mattresses, spending thousands of dollars on mattresses that are keeping you hot at night and keeping you up at night. Instead, click the link in the description below. It'll direct you to an Amazon link where you'll be able to order your very own CoolNest mattress from SweetNight without breaking the bank. I feel well rested. Let's get back into the video. Hey, cabin update. It snowed again. Right now when we're shooting this, this is end of February. Look at this. I'm 6'2". This is 5 feet tall. Irene will be buried in this. I'm dying, man, I'm dying. There's actually a power outage this morning. I came to the cabin and it was getting cold. And I looked at my meter and it turned out there was no power running through it. So I thought to myself, maybe I forgot to pay my power bill for it. Called them. They're like, no, it was due yesterday, but you should be fine. Turns out there's a power outage because of the storm. But let me show you the tile that just got finished drying. Here's what we got. I did get my tile transitions on. I was able to clean it a little bit. I'm really happy how this this is how tired I am. Middle section turned out. I have to lay my floor tile today, but I also have to when the floor tile is walkable, which is tomorrow. I gotta come get a measurement for my glass, which has to be custom fabricated. It'll take like a month to do. That's how usually they take. But let me show you my tile. I don't have the name for it, but I'm sure I'll link it in my comments in the description here. But I love that it's almost black, charcoal, white veins, which is super slick. It'll match those white veins. All in all, I think it's gonna look incredible. This is gonna be my favorite bathroom. Although I was talking to Irina and she thought that would be a cool idea to put the vanity to have a completely different color. Moody, not basic like white, black, gray, but something like she's thinking vintage Vogue, which if you remember at my last house, that was the color of my bonus room. It's this cool, like, I don't know, really rich, dark green color. Let me know what you think. If you give some good suggestions, we'll paint it. So let me know in the comment section below. In the meantime, let me start dropping this tile, start dropping it like it's hot. All right, it's the next day. Tile came out great. So glad I used my little leveling kits. And I also think this matches that pretty well. Now let's talk vanity. I ended up building a vanity and I'll link it right over here. We did an entire video on it. It was a $1,000 vanity that we built for a fraction of the price. Now here's the problem. The vanity is down there. We don't have stairs and we needed to get it up here. And all we got is 2 ladders here and we got to figure that out. That's today Alex's problem. Let's not get hurt. All right, here's my opinion. I think this is freaking rad. I love that how this cabinet turned out. The color is perfect to match all of these accoutrements that we have going on here, from the legs to the hardware to the vessel sink. This is gonna be sick. This is actually, I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, the only thing that I have to figure out now is what the freak to do with this backsplash. I have 2 different planes here. And to be honest with you, I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna take a little breather, secure this vanity to the wall, silicone this countertop, and then we'll start putting our heads together. All right, let's talk about the backsplash. This is a product that I am not that likely to use. I'm actually surprised I bought it. It's a glass, completely glass all the way through backsplash. Herringbone, cute, yeah, I know. But here's what I don't like about it. It's got this white filament, almost like a sticker on the back that's like painted on, and it creates this white illusion. I don't like that at all, because when I'm cutting this on my table saw, it's blowing out that filament that's on the back. And I don't know how to not do that. I'm cutting it literally 500 times slower than I usually cut. And it's decent. Some of the pieces blew out, and let's be honest, the only reason you could tell is because of the white filament compared to that glass. We're gonna give it a try. We'll throw it up, and if it looks like dog crap, we can always rip it down and vow to never use that stuff again. But today, we'll find out. So this is the conundrum that we're sitting in. This mirror is about 1 inch too big for this backsplash, which I had the mirror as backup mirror for the downstairs bathroom, not a big deal. But what it's turning out to be is that there's no possibilities to get the mirror to go higher. Unless you have a mirror option, please send it to me, because I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here. My only option is to keep the mirror up to this line, which is about 34.5 inches. Keep it more like this antique-y kind of round bedazzle thing. It's the best thing I can come up with the situation that I have here, unfortunately. If you have any ideas, please let me know, because I could really use some help here. In the meantime, while the backsplash is drying, I'm going to glue on the vessel sink so that tomorrow I can come back and start grouting all of this backsplash. Oh, nice. You know what? I was a bit nervous
thinking this slope, this 30-degree, is gonna interfere with the shower head here, but it's not. You can have it as a rainfall like this, or obviously out a little bit. Things kind of seem to work itself out, except the stupid mirror fiasco. Now, I gotta order my glass panel here, and that's gonna be a tricky sucker because I have to get all these measurements, 1, 2, 3, 4, all custom weird stuff, angles, and my glass guy is gonna cut them. And he's like, if it's off by an eighth, down below, whatever, kicking out, mark that, because we're gonna cut it dead nuts. And I'm gonna have a channel all the way around so we can have room for errors. My only concern is it doesn't surpass the height of the tile on top, because that's gonna look hideous and there's nothing to go with it. While I get that going, submit those, it's gonna take a few weeks. In the meantime, I'm gonna start doing little details here. I think we're gonna need add some shelving here. This looks like an awkward space. Get ourselves a toilet, do the baseboards, get our grout figured out. I'm kind of optimistic about this bathroom, to be honest with you. I was a little nervous, but I'm back on track for it. I'm hopeful. Great news, shower glass is done. Look at this awkward monstrosity. I think it's like 9 feet tall. We have about 100 miles to cover, or no, 60 miles to cover to get this thing there. It's strapped okay, but we're gonna see if at the end of this trip, if you're gonna see footage of me crying because this thing hit a bump and shattered. Only one way to find out. Wish me luck. Okay, first examination, just got to the place. Lots of potholes in the dirt here. It's just what comes with the territory living up here. But the good thing is it looks all in perfect condition. Usually with tempered glass, once it shatters, it just throws veins all the way through it and it just collapses down. But it hasn't happened here yet so far. We still have to get it up that hill. Ben's with me here to make sure that no casualties are occurring, and we'll bring it in and hopefully we got all my measurements right, because I'm not too convinced with that angle. Great news. The first hard part is done. The glass is here, it's safe, nobody slipped, that was the biggest concern. Next, we gotta get it up there. Here's what I'm thinking. We have two options. Option A, we have 2 ladders. Both people come up and bring it up. But now that I'm thinking it out loud, I don't think that's gonna work because we can't just set it down from the ladder. So what we're gonna need to do is one person on the ladder hoisting it up, the other person on top grabbing it and dragging it up. That seems terrifying, but that's my only option right now. So let's cowboy up. We got 2 channels. I thought it's gonna be 3, but the glass company just said we only need 2 for this. 1 bottom, they're the adhesive backing. For the tub, they said just to use the sticker, the double-sided tape. For the wall, they said you can just use the double-sided tape, but some people choose to go and pre-drill their own holes, which we're gonna do that. It's a big piece of glass. They already came mitered for this wall angle, which I believe was what, like 150 degrees? Oh, no, 30 degree angle, which matches perfectly. So we'll put a couple of holes there, and then over here, per glass company's recommendation, they said you don't have to. That's basically an aesthetic thing unless somebody decides to swing on it, which this being screwed in shouldn't be a problem. Wish us luck, let's go. And for the tub, you don't need to put any screw holes because this is fiberglass, and no matter what kind of anchor you use, it's not gonna do anything. So I'm fully trust the sticker here, and I've done that before. It was not a problem. The rest shall get screws, and the idea here is to make sure our gap is nice and tight. We're gonna pre-drill 1 hole, and then we create a pilot hole around it, which is a slightly rounder bit, so we could have a higher chance of countersinking those screws. I am flying high right now, I really am. I've been so anxious about this for so long. Number 1, with making sure I measured everything correctly, even with the 1/8 inch pivot, but also my biggest concern is getting this piece long enough that it's not protruding past the tile piece. And you could say all my wildest dreams came true right now. I still have a lot to do right now. I still have to silicone the top part, so make sure nothing protrudes through, the inside border so nothing goes around. Do some finishing touches around here, get some faucet installed, hardware, and then I'll show you guys the final review and the budget breakdown. We'll know what I spent on this. See you in a minute. All right, guys, got everything touched up, dialed in, and cleaned up. There's a few things that still need the finishing touches, like the electrical outlets need to be put in, the light fixtures need to be put in, and the tub overfill thing. But that is for the HVAC electrician and plumbers to come and finish that off because they included that in their bid. I don't have to go waste my money on it. But let me show you what we came up with. Check this out. All right, guys, I hope you guys like this transformation. If you're curious about the budget, what did it cost to build out this entire bathroom? Again, not including plumbing or electrical or drywall, we're looking at $2,894. A total work days was between 6 and 7 days. That's of course with finishing touches. I hope this video is helpful, maybe even inspiring based off the projects you're tackling at home. And if you have any other ideas that we should tackle on this channel, I'd love to hear them in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We put out weekly videos and I don't want you to miss a single one. In the meantime, here's a video I think you might enjoy. See ya, bye.